So I have to start off by saying I did not expect this match to go the way that it did. I'm just going about my business here, looking for normal car parts, just trying to find pretty much anything I can do to survive and escape. And I think by this point somebody had already put gas in the car, in the two-seater, which is really weird, and it must have just been the closest thing to them, because the two-seater is the two-seater. And then of course I just ran past the battery, but I go back and get it. And I figure I'm not going to find another thing of gas, so I might as well just put the battery in the two-seater as well. Now this was a full game as well, so 7 people, 7 counselors plus Jason, so it worked out pretty well. And at this time I didn't even have the keys, so I really was just doing it to do it, because it was the closest thing to being completed.
I think I put that on right.
And then I just continue off doing my thing, looking for as much stuff as I possibly can. And I didn't realize at the time, but you'll see later, that everyone on the rest of the people were all working together, trying to, I think, boost a kill for Jason. And unfortunately I didn't have party audio share enabled, so I didn't get any of the recording for that as well. Otherwise it would have been an even funnier clip, because it was hard not to laugh the entire time this ordeal was going on. So I'm running through the main house now, or running to the main house rather. And I think there's at least another person or two right outside here, and they're just, nobody's really interacting too much. They're all just kind of, I don't know, everybody had a mic, so it was just weird. Everybody was just talking and speaking gibberish, just from what it seemed like. Actually, they just kind of sound like they were being ridiculous. But, yeah, just going about my business here, trying to find the car keys, but... Oh yeah, this is when I started hearing everything, because obviously I had the walkie-talkie, but... Nothing real huge happened here, and like I said, at this point I'm still just playing my normal game, just trying to escape and best I can. Try to check floor 2. And as you can see, there's another person that was just running by me. And at this point, all I can hear is people going on and on and on and on and on about the car keys. You gotta find the fucking car keys. You gotta find the car keys. And they're asking each other, just bickering between everybody, you know, who's got the car keys? You got the car keys? And it was actually really annoying. So I go into this room here. I don't know why I waited for a second there, but I find the car keys. And then I very quickly just think to myself, God, they're just pissing and moaning about the car keys so much. The funniest thing for me to do would be to jump in the car and just take it and get away. I didn't think that it was going to happen, but I just figured, you know, why not? I'm not going to play this too seriously and see what's going on. So I get the car started, and there's a person on the map there. You can see there's a person right behind me, and I just drive off. I drive past that person, and he's yelling at me, turning around, like, why'd you leave me? Driving by. Pretty sure there's another person I almost hit here in like 2 seconds, too. But at this point, I'm expecting Jason to pop out and crash the car and destroy everything. But surprisingly, he doesn't. I almost hit this guy, but I wasn't trying to kill anybody. I was just trying to get out and essentially screw him over, because they were just being ridiculous. And I think this was about the time that I started figuring out that they were boosting, because there was no Jason coming after me. But yeah, I get out, and that was already funny enough that everybody was bickering about the keys, and I get out. But I didn't even know this, but I thought only if you died you can come back as Tommy Jarvis, but apparently even if you escape you can, as you'll see here in 2 seconds. Well, a little more than 2 seconds. Yeah, I had no idea at this point. I thought my match was done, and I was just going to watch everybody else play, but this made everything just that much more interesting.
Jason is alive. I dug up his body.
And at
He's
this
even more
point, they all
powerful
realized
now.
that I was Tommy Jarvis, and I don't know too much about the whole mechanics of the game, but I think only he can kill Jason. And I'm just running around still, just kind of in awe that I actually came back, because like I said, I thought you all had to die in order to come back as Tommy Jarvis. I didn't know you could escape and then come back again. But you can see the people on the map here, and might be happening right now, but they start following me, and I'm getting confused because I think they're pissed off. Yeah, you can see the two of them coming for me right now. I'm getting confused because I'm thinking they're pissed off that I had ran off in the Jeep, or in the car. But I'm guessing now that they wanted me to try and help them kill Jason so they can get that, I don't know if it's an achievement or what, but yeah, they're just talking and left and right and just asking me to stop and tell me to pick up a machete, and I thought they just wanted me to drop the gun so they could shoot me, but that wasn't the case. I think it's here in just a second. Oh yeah, the cops finally got there, so I am just grinning ear to ear thinking, God, this is going to be the funniest thing in the world if I escape the first time by stealing the car and then I escape again. Especially when they're trying to boost for a Jason kill. So now they realize that I'm sprinting towards the police, or at least I think I am, because I got lost here for a second. But they're all chasing after me. You can see the two of them. I think they start running my way here in just a second. Oh yeah, because I ran the wrong direction, so now they're trying to cut me off. You can't see it on here, but they're messaging me on PSN. They're blowing up my inbox, telling me to stop running because they apparently think I can't hear them. But I'm just trying to get through this sea of people right here, and I'm still a little bit confused as far as what's going on, because I'm not really a huge fan of people that just take advantage of the game like that. I just play. I don't really care. If I get it, I get it. So they're all flashing their flashlights at me and messaging me on PSN just to stop and pick up a machete. And I'm still just, you know, why not? I'm just going to escape, because this is going to be hilarious if I do it twice. And thus, like I said, screw them over twice. And one of the messages, the reason I shot, was one of the messages that I got was just this dude that was like, we're going to kill you. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I just turned around and shot, and then now they're coming after me again. And I'm thinking I'm running towards the police, but I don't think I am at this point. And in just a second, one of these guys is going to try and hit me because they're getting pissed that I'm running away. And I'm not taking part in their reindeer games, I guess. But yeah, this guy, he was not too fun. But yeah, I started attacking him back, and then I think he was like, oh shit. Because I just was trying to escape. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I just thought it was funny that they cared that much. And then we got into a little bit of a fighting contest. And here in just a minute or so, you're going to see him try and chase me the whole length of the map, which is pretty hilarious. Because I think about here was when I got my bearings and realized exactly where I was and how far away I was from the police. Yep. And this person is just talking to me the entire time, trying to get me to stop and help them beat Jason, whom I'm assuming one of their friends must have been Jason as well, because they're obviously not coming after us, and it should be pretty easy to find 4 people fighting each other in the middle of the woods. Yep, there comes the sea of people coming after me now. And I would just I'd just keep running and periodically turn around and smack him because he kept running up behind me, which made it just that much more hilarious, I guess. But yeah, I'm finally figuring out where I'm at. I don't know how I didn't until now, but I think it was just more I was confused by the situation. And I think he's still back there running after me now, but he catches up to me at one point. I think I stopped to get all my stamina back. But yeah, like I said, this would have been a lot funnier had I had party audio on. Oh yeah, he got me there. And then I got him. And I got him again. And then I think he gave up. First he gives up for a second or something. Or he runs the other direction. Yeah, and then I run away. Because like I said, I'm just trying to escape. Just because they keep not wanting me to escape, because obviously they can't kill Jason unless it's me. And I'm just not going to do it. But at this point, I can hear them saying to run him over, so I'm assuming they have a car, or they must have gotten the other car around, so I'm trying to run into the trees. And then watching this clip, I laughed super hard the first time I watched it because it just did like that deadpan on my face. But they're all just yelling at me right now during the microphone, or through the microphone. And that dude you can see behind me chasing me, still the same guy, which is hilarious. And then I hear run him over again, and I can see the car on the map coming up, so I run into the trees. They're all trying to plead with me to stop going, because they don't want me to escape, so they can't do it. So I'm running through the trees instead of on the road, and they still try to run me over, but very unsuccessfully. So one match turned from simple play to 2 screw-overs in a matter of minutes, and I thought it was just the funniest thing ever, and then I had to share it. But thanks for watching.